Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors have worked out Sam Griffin, who shot 46.5% on catch-and-shoot three-pointers. With the 2024 NBA Draft just a few weeks away, the Golden State Warriors, who have the 52nd pick, have been bringing in prospects for workouts. One of them brought in last week was Sam Griffin, who can shoot lights out when it comes to catch-and-shoot threes. Griffin, who shot 46.5% on catch-and-shoot threes, might not be someone who many are familiar with, but he has had quite the journey. The 22-year-old played for UT Arlington in the Sun Belt Conference for 2 seasons before transferring to Tulsa. He spent 2 seasons there and then headed to Wyoming. In his senior season with the Cowboys, the 6 feet 3 inches guard averaged 16.9 points, 3.7 rebounds, 3.4 assists, and 0.7 steals per game. He shot 43.1% from the field and 39.2% from beyond the arc while attempting 6.1 threes a game. While Griffin's exploits at Wyoming brought him to the attention of the Warriors, he isn't expected to get drafted by them or anyone else for that matter, as of now. ESPN's latest mock draft doesn't have Griffin in it, and he's missing from most of the other prominent ones as well. If the Warriors do end up getting him, it likely appears to be as an undrafted free agent. With the Warriors having that 52nd pick, they're obviously not going to be able to get their hands on any of the top prospects. They're going to have to find that diamond in the rough, as they did when they selected Tracy Jackson-Davis with the 57th pick last year. Jackson-Davis became a key part of their rotation as the season went by, and the Warriors will be hoping to strike gold yet again this year. As for the prospects they've been linked with, there is actually one very notable name among them. ESPN had the Warriors selecting Bronny James with that 52nd pick according to their latest mock draft. While Bronny's basketball IQ and motor would make him a good fit with the team, I think what they need is big men. Adem Bona, who averaged 12.4 points, 5.9 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 1.1 steals, and 1.8 blocks per game for UCLA last season, is a name that has been brought up. Ultimately, though, no one can say for sure at this point who the Warriors will go for. I don't think they would have locked in on anyone just yet either. While making the right selection here would be important, it won't define the 2024-25 season for the Warriors. If they are to become serious title contenders once again, they need to make a big trade of some sort. It still isn't certain whether they would do that, however, and I believe it would be a big mistake if they just ran it back. Shaq humorously explains why he calls himself Black Steph Curry. Shaquille O'Neal was unstoppable at everything that wasn't Steph Curry-like during his 19-year NBA career. Still, the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame center jokingly calls himself the Black Steph Curry. In talking to Curry's Warriors teammate Draymond Green on The Draymond Green Show, O'Neal explained the reasoning behind the moniker. "I'm jealous of them," O'Neal told Green about floor-spacing bigs like Victor Wembanyama, Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. "I wish I could step out and shoot the three, brother. You know why I call myself the Black Steph Curry? Because if I go to the gym and miss 190 FKN threes, but make one, I'm the Black Steph Curry. That STF can feel good, to step out and shoot that three, bro." O'Neal was a 15-time NBA All-Star and 4-time NBA champion, but he never had the shooting ability nor opportunities to stretch the floor like the big men he listed. Did he ever need them? No. O'Neal averaged 23.7 points, 10.9 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game throughout his career. Playing like Curry or the modern NBA big never was in the cards for O'Neal. He wishes things would have gone differently, though. "When I'm jealous, I'm not envious," O'Neal added to Green. "I'm jealous to motivate me. Every now and then, I go out there and try to Klay Thompson my ST. I just go out there and try to shoot. I'm jealous of them because I wish I was allowed to do that. Back then, every now and then I would take it coast to coast and the coach would look at me crazy. Wembanyama, Embiid and Jokic are allowed to do it. O'Neal only sank one of 22 career three-point attempts, 0.45%. He also had 3,310 career turnovers to 3,026 assists. Of course, O'Neal likely feels frustrated watching the game he once commanded evolve before his eyes. But he should be proud of what he accomplished given his skill set while admiring what the new guys are capable of. After all, the best big men continuously incorporate O'Neal's game into theirs season after season. And the last 4 NBA MVP awards have gone to centers, Jokic 3, Embiid 1. Warriors could sign a contract with Darvin Ham. After being fired from the Los Angeles Lakers, Darvin Ham may close to signing a contract with the Golden State Warriors. According to Anthony Slater, from the Athletic website, the San Francisco team started conversations with the coach in order to include him in Steve Kerr's coaching staff. Therefore, he would no longer be a head coach, but return to the role of assistant. According to the journalist, the possible loss of members of the current coaching staff is the main factor in the Warriors' search for a contract with Darvin Ham. It is a moment of doubt and a bit of trouble for Golden State's coaching staff. Several moves have weakened the group since last year, and they may not be over yet. After all, Kenny Atkinson, Steve Kerr's main assistant, is one of the favorites to take over as coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers from 2024-25, he stated. Slater also remembers that Kerr will work with the U.S. team at the 2024 Olympics in July. Therefore, he will not be active with Golden State during the period. Furthermore, the journalist talks about plans to hire a new assistant coach, which included the franchise's recent conversation with the former Lakers coach. However, talks between the sides have not yet progressed to an agreement. The Warriors reached out to Darvin Ham recently. After all, before being head coach in Los Angeles, the coach had experience as an assistant to Mike Budenholzer with the Atlanta Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks. But it's fair to say that there's nothing concrete yet. The conversation did not progress to the point of placing Ham as a favorite for the position or anything along those lines, he explained. But it is important to take into account that the team is looking for names for the role and should not stop at the former Lakers coach. Likewise, the choice will not be random. They are expected to look for someone who has been a coach or player in the NBA. In fact, if Atkinson leaves, the general idea is that at least 2 names will be added to the commission, concluded Slater. It's worth remembering that the team lost Mike Brown to the Sacramento Kings right after the 2021-22 title. Last year, Jamal Malalila also left, moving to the same role with the Toronto Raptors. Finally, the tragic note also comes with the passing of Dejan Milojevic during the season. After his dismissal, Ham was not considered for any other coaching position that opened up, such as the Cleveland Cavaliers, Charlotte Hornets, Washington Wizards, and others. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Darvin Ham? Leave your opinion in the comments.